Welcome to Silver and Black Films presents The Aftermath of Chief Week.
The autumn wind is a pirate, blustering in from sea. With a rollicking song he sweeps along, swaggering boisterously. His face is weather-beaten. He wears a hooded sash, with a silver hat about his head, and a bristling black mustache. He growls as he storms the country, a villain big and bold. And the trees all shake and quiver and quake as he robs them of their gold. The autumn wind is a raider, pillaging just for fun. He'll knock you round and upside down and laugh when he's conquered and won.
Well, Raider Nation, you can't be too disappointed. If someone told you the Raiders were going to have 3 starters out when they played the Chiefs in Week 2, would you think they were going to win? That's what I thought. Chiefs star receiver Tyreek Hill was out as well. But the Chiefs are loaded on offense. And head coach Andy Reid knows what each backup can do, so he can game plan around it. Meanwhile, Gruden isn't sure what most of his guys can do. They're so young, and most of them weren't on the team last year. But there are 3 big factors here. 1, the Raiders need another receiver that can stretch the field, so hopefully J.J. Nelson can get back soon. 2, both starting guards were out, and that's a recipe for disaster with Chiefs defensive tackle Chris Jones coming in. 3, the Raiders are just a collection of young talent, and the Chiefs are a talented team that went to the AFC Championship game together last year. But let's take a look at the key matchups from Sunday anyway. You knew what was going to happen with tight end Travis Kelce, right? The same thing that always happens. Carl Joseph's too small. So are the other DBs. But the Raiders already knew not to put a linebacker on him because he's too fast. So he ate the Raider DBs up, catch after catch. Kelce's totals were 7 catches for 107 yards and his 27-yard touchdown. Starting out, the Raiders got a little too cute, throwing the ball to fellow tight end Derek Carrier. But they did go to him, and you can see that crazy speed for a tight end. But unfortunately, it was all dinks and dunks. It would have been nice to see him matched up on safety Tyrann Mathieu deep, but that never materialized. Speaking of not materializing, we didn't see too much of Sammy Watkins versus Garyon Conley either. But what we did get was a whole lot of Demarcus Robinson on whoever wanted that work. He did it against zone. And he did it with the Raiders' best corner on him. The Raiders secondary had a horrible day with cornerback Daryl Worley being the only one that defended anything. Receiver Tyrell Williams could have had a big day against the Chiefs. He blew right by his guy and Carr just plain missed him. I'm not going to blame this interception on Carr or Williams. It was a miscommunication. They just need to keep playing together. But Williams did manage to catch a fade on the day and a touchdown. Oh. Watch this route. Oh, Williams totals with 5 catches, 46 yards, and 1 touchdown. Remember how concerned I was coming in about LeSean McCoy getting loose on the Raiders? Well, it didn't happen. Nose tackle Jonathan Hankins did his part, soaking up double teams. It was nice to see 3 technique PJ Hall penetrating. And first round pick Cleveland Ferrell played the run well. And that allowed linebacker Tahir Whitehead to make plays. And you know middle linebacker Vontaze Burfict had to get involved. This 6-yard run was LeSean McCoy's longest run of the day. The Chiefs as a team averaged 1.4 yards per carry Sunday. The short passes to get him out in space didn't work out so well either. McCoy had 11 catches for 23 yards and 3 catches for 0 yards on the day. This is kind of random, but I just wanted to give Burfict some props for his coverage. And that was a receiver. The Raiders got Josh Jacobs going with the vision, the jump cut, and the refusal to go down. Barring injury, this kid's going to be a great one. On the day, he had 12 carries for 99 yards, including this 51-yarder. I punish tacklers. I think it's time we see more of Vincent Mayowa. He's bringing that heat off the edge. He had a sack and a half with a portion of it coming off of Mitchell Schwartz. It was nice to see PJ Hall bring a little pressure. Maurice Hurst forced a bad throw. As did Ferrell. This is a nice rush by Key, but he's going to get tackled, and no one's going to throw the flag. The Raiders had 2 sacks on the day, and most of the time, Mahomes had all day to throw. gotta throw down some protection like that. He had more than 3 seconds on that one. Now you see why he threw 4 touchdowns in 1 quarter. These next 2 throws are going to be incomplete, but look at the time he has. On the Raiders side, remember what Frank Clark did to Colt Miller last year? Well, he was playing injured back then. It was a knee injury, but he would be healthy for the rematch. No problems on this throw that would end in a pass interference. Not only is he healthy, but he came back stronger as well. And he shut Clark out. He didn't give up a pressure, hit, or sack to Clark. And you know it was quiet on the other side with Trent Brown. But you also know what happened when he went out with the injury and Brandon Parker came in. But overall, the edges were taken care of. The problem was Chris Jones, who wrecked the game from inside. It was his pressure that caused Carr to miss Williams on the deep ball. He abused the Raiders' backup guards and had Carr on the run. And he managed to sack him as well. Oh. The Chiefs got to Carr with a slot corner blitz too. A loss is a loss, but the Raiders have plenty to build on, like the Chiefs' inability to stop Jacobs. If they put the right guys on the field, they can get to Mahomes. And Chris Jones will not be as big of a factor with Richie Incognito and Gabe Jackson in the lineup. But the Raiders still haven't found anyone to cover Kelsey. And if Robinson is doing this to the Raiders now, what's he gonna do next time? Because Tyreek Hill is coming back, and a healthy Sammy Watkins should be with them. Thank you for watching, and see you Friday with Matching Up with the Vikings.